So we've been going over four types of conflicts. So remember, we have man versus society, man versus nature, and man versus self. So, in order to review those and make sure you guys fully understand, um, the first part of this worksheet that you're going to do, and this is graded, you are going to define each of these. So give me, in your own words, what do those mean? You can go back to your Wordy Wednesday notebook and you can use those to help you so that way you have a definition. You will make sure that you open this up with Cami. So if I go ahead and do that. So again, you're just going to put your text in here. You're going to go ahead and define those four types of conflict. The next part, 5 through 8, you're going to give me an example of each of those. So maybe go back to your Wordy Wednesday notebook. Look at your pictures. Those would usually be able to help you. Think of movies that you've watched to provide examples. Think about stories that we've already read in school this year. And the next part, the last part of this, you are going to read each sentence or part of a story and determine the type of conflict demonstrated. So, for example, if I say Max is trying to convince his parents to let him go to a midnight movie, they insist that he has to be home by 10 o'clock p.m. So, think about what is this a conflict between? So he's trying to convince his parents. He's the one that's probably arguing or talking to his parents. So, what kind of conflict would that be? Well, that would be B, man versus man. It's Max against his parents. So, you're going to do that for the rest of them. And again, this is going to be worth 20 points. So, you're going to submit this and turn this in and try to do as much of this on your own as you possibly can. Again, use your Wordy Wednesday notebook to use the definitions that you wrote down correctly that I had given you, and then come up with your own example of each of those. And this last part, you're either going to put A, man versus nature, B, man versus man, C, man versus self, or D, man versus society. Remember, when we use the term man, we really just mean character.